Gauge Minds, we're at Evolv, and we're talking JacksonWink Fight Night 1 with Brandon and Brendan Trujillo. How you guys doing?
Pretty good. Yeah, man.
Okay, so start off with Brandon, you're on the pro card.
Yeah.
And Harvey Park, you're 1-1, and he has quite a bit of experience over you. You vocally wanted to take this fight on social media. Why'd you jump at this opportunity?
Man, I already knew from the get-go, right when I saw that, I was like, this is the opportunity right here. I gotta get this. This is especially from coming off a loss, you know. It's bad, especially in Arizona, and I just wanna, this is where I come back. This is where I freaking show this is a good opportunity, and I got it. That's like saying, I don't know what it is. People want to see me fight, but I got that fight. They pushed for me. I really appreciated that. Doris, she pushed for that, and we got it. So, I'm glad.
And Brandon, you're picking up a fight on short notice. Jess Sanders, why'd you want to jump in there?
Well, I was already training for a fight. I was just staying ready, and it didn't work out. The other promotion didn't really work out, so I was ready. I'm ready to go. So I've heard a little bit about this guy, not too much, but as long as I'm fighting my fight and stuff like that, I don't really care what they put in front of me. All respect to him though, but I'm ready. I'm in fight shape. I'm ready, so that's why let's go. Fight in my hometown. It's perfect. I wanted this in the beginning, so it just works out. So it's a good opportunity to fight in front of a lot of my town, fight in front of the Jackson fighters. It's a lot of talent, so it's just something I got to jump on, and I'm glad it's all worked out.
Yeah. And I would believe Jess is a striker coming out of a Muay Thai gym.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. I've heard he's a striker. I heard his ground is but he's still fresh, and it doesn't really, I'm fresh too, but it's gonna be, we're gonna see. We're gonna test our skills in the cage that night, and I feel that I'm becoming a better fighter. I'm hungry, and it's at Isleta. It's in my home, so it just gives me even more reason to push. I ain't gonna let anybody beat me in my home, so it's gonna go down.
Brandon, Harvey has a monster ground game. How do you expect to deal with that?
Yeah, it's good. Going old school, going back to what I know, really wrestling, straight wrestling. 15 minutes. I've done it before. I went fights for a whole 15, but I don't want that to happen. But striking, my power, that's something that no one hasn't really. That's been my strong point. So he's older, whatever. I feel like I'm always the underdog, but I'm not, in a way. So I'm just gonna push everything, give 100%, and see what he can do. If that thing I have to go to the ground, that's my strong point. It's just being conditioned, being ready, But that's what I'm gonna do. Give everything, but my ground. That's what everybody knows. I'm a wrestler. Also, I'll bang. So he's been knocked out. I've been dazed too. I've been put TKO, but still he got knocked out before. We all got to see whose chin comes that night. Who wants him more? And I have a lot to fight for too. So
Harvey's on a win streak.
He's hot.
He's hot right now.
Yeah, he's hot. That's what I want.
Calm
That's
down.
what I want. Let's go.
Down.
Yeah, but I'm saying I'm thankful. I'm glad, and she pushed. Yeah, she pushed for that. And I'm saying coming off a loss in Arizona, I wouldn't think this would even happen. This would happen, and shoot.
Big opportunity.
That's what I'm saying. Big opportunity for real.
And what does it do for you guys training when you know you're going to be fighting on the same card?
Well, we've been competing and being on the same team for, we've been always having that push against each other. So this is it's another day of training. We just always, working each other. When one of us not in the gym, we're pushing each other to get in the gym. So it's now that we're both on the card, both our names are on the line. So there's no messing up in training, because if you lose, it's gonna kind of make me look bad. If I lose, kind of make him look bad. So it's we're about to. It's like pressure. We put pressure on each other. That's what drives us in practice. Just win. If we're playing checkers, we're gonna try to beat you. We're gonna try to be the best. We're gonna push each other, no matter what it is. So fighting on this card in front of everybody, it's gonna go down. That's it.
Being so competitive and being together, and having each other as partners, what does it do to push you guys in the gym?
Iron. It's he knows a lot of things that I'm gonna do, but I know a lot of things he's gonna do. But it's I don't know. It's almost fighting the same guy, but he has his strengths, I have my strengths. But then we just help each other out and become one dominant force. But we're our own person though.
Training.
So it's if you fight him, he's gonna take you out some other way. You fight me, I'm gonna take you out another way. But we're capable to do the same thing.
Perfect training partner. Perfect.
Yep. And then we have a whole team behind us as well. These guys push us every single day. So it's just picking up knowledge from him. But I always have a training partner, and you know, somebody that's always gonna be, you know, identical to somebody I might fight. So that's like handy being a twin. So can't hate on that or anything like that. So that's what really pushed me. He's been fighting longer than I have, so he got me in this. I've been part of it a little bit, but now that I'm full force in it, he's been teaching me a lot, and I've been teaching him a little bit too. So it just works out.
How to push, how to stay consistent.
Yep.
What led you to follow Brandon then here, keep going and pursuing the combat sports?
It's just, he's just so much fun. It just makes it look so much fun. And then I've always like, you know, dabbed in with it, sparred with him, trained, but I just fell in love with it. And then I've realized I want to do this too. And then I started going to training. I'm like, hey, I can hang with these guys. Why can't I compete too? And then just having the experience, the little experience that I have, and being noticed by these big names and these big promotions is a blessing. Like, I can't ask for anything more. So it's time to put on. Time to shine.
Time to go.
So what do you guys think looking at other brothers that there have been in the MMA? There's the Lozons, the Diazes. What do you guys think about looking at those other brother combinations?
I want my name to be on the same list. It's gonna be on the same list. That's what I feel.
Let's go.
And I'm like, I see that, and that's like, you know, the Nagiro brothers and all those guys. Like, that's a big name. Like, you know, people see that, like, two brothers, you know? And I say, I don't want to be like he's the one to shine and me fall down. We're both going to come up the same. Like we're pushing each other. We're not going to be like, he's the better, which, you know, they were like, which one's stronger? Who beat up who? Like, nah, it's going to be a war. We will fight for like 2 hours, you know? But, like, it all works together. So with those names, like, I want to be with those names, but it all starts right here. It all starts on next Saturday at Isleta. Like, it's just perfect. A lot of big names fought there. Johnny Tapia, Holly Holmes. Like, now you're gonna see the twins. Like, we on there now, so it's cool. So,
as you guys become more professional and mix martial arts and train more as martial arts, are the wars you have in the gym worse than the brawls you guys used to have when you were younger?
I think it was younger.
No, it's getting there. Like, we have our times now. Like, more practices together. Like, if we push each other's buttons outside the cage, we'll go in there and settle it. But there's nothing like when we're at home, middle of the night, arguing over a video game, brawling in our bedroom for like 2 hours, and our mom opened the door. What are y'all doing? And our head, we'd straight throw, like, you know, haymakers at each other, bleed out a pound. There's no ref to stop anything, so you have to either flip out of that or you're just gonna get knocked out.
Or choke.
So those brawls you can't compare to right here, but we try. You know, we put a little show on in the cage sometimes, but those little kid brawls that we had back in the day are like, that's like, if we had a camera then, you guys would be like all entertained. Nah, it's all fun though. It's all love. We all push each other, and we try to take that push and push our teammates. They push us. So it all works, especially in the sport. Like, you have to have that grit, that fire, that meanness, but you also have to have that love and that, you know, that push, that, you know what I'm saying?
Is it easier on Saturday that you both have your own fights because sitting in the crowd watching your brother is worse?
It was it was cool. In Hobbs, I didn't get to see because they had nothing in the back.
Yeah, he was
so we're back, but I didn't get to watch the fight, so I got to hear from the back, and I was like,
it was kind of weird. Like, I lost that fight, and I came back all bloody and stuff.
But that's what you want. You want to be back.
He was just all like, what happened? Like, what the heck? Why didn't you do what I said? Like, I expected you to come back like, hey, it is the game, but then...
I want to be in this corner, but, like, fighting on the same card is just as good. It's like we're in the same corner right now.
Yeah, and this last fight, or two fights ago, I was in his corner, and it was nerve-wracking. It was the first time I was, like, really in his corner, but he came out the dub, and, like, you get those nerves for him and stuff like that. You want to get in there, like, I can take this guy too, whatever. But you just work what we train, work what we do. Like, whatever you do to me when we're in the bedroom, like freaking beating me up or whatever, or in the cage, do that to this guy. You know, I know you're capable of doing it, so I'm not really that worried, you know, unless your camp wasn't right, like, you know. And then that's why I'm like, hey, your camp wasn't on point, so I might have a little, you know. But I feel that we're good, we're ready, we're pushing each other, we're hungry for this, so.
What does the win on Saturday mean to each of you?
It means it's the beginning of a... Every win means a lot. Every just competition. Every match
gets realer and realer. Just more real.
Yeah, like we get to fight these guys. Like we always wanted to train like around these people and be a part of them. But now we get to compete against them, and we have people. It's just like now we're in the community. It's like we're out from the outside looking in. Now we're like kind of get involved with this whole sport. So we're trying to just make our name involved in this community, especially in Albuquerque. This is our home. Like, we're born and raised here. We're New Mexico fighters too, just like a lot of the greats. So we're trying to put our name up on there too.
Any
So it means
last
a lot.
comments, Brandon, from you?
He said, "Oh, really? It's freaking. We ready. We ready."
Now we're getting those wins, and we have 2 other teammates as well fighting out of this gym that are gonna be on the card, and explosive fighters, great fighters. So keep an eye out for them too. Patrick Ayala and Tyrell Wisdom.
The Trujillo brothers. Thank you guys for the time.
Thank you.